Hey everyone! So if you saw our last video, I showed you I just recently ordered some new lighting or new lights from Amazon because one of the things we're going to do is we're going to put some under cabinet lighting. Well, we received those and I just unboxed it and Steve was just down here a second ago on his lunch break and we tried it out. We lifted one up. It looks so good. So I was gonna wait till this weekend to do it, but I don't have to go pick up Caleb for like another 45 minutes. I'm gonna get started and see if I can get one hung right now, but let me show you how I'm doing this. So here is the light, and so this is a 24 inch, and as you can see, it's going to hang, let me see if I can do this one-handed. It has to hang under here, but look how that fits just so perfectly. So, but we've got 1, 2, 3, so we're gonna need 3 to go down here, and then 2 over there, 1 underneath each cabinet. One thing I should mention is that we are not doing this like hardwired. I explained in my last video, we actually had a contractor come out and we would have had to like dig through the wall, like break up the backsplash, so we're not doing that. These lights actually all just link together, and then it just plugs into the wall. And Steve was actually just looking, we're gonna snake the cord behind the refrigerator, so we don't even have to use any of the outlets right there, so it's gonna be perfect. But I was looking at the instructions and I'm like, this looks relatively easy. Should I knock on wood? Knock on wood, this looks kind of easy. So I'm just gonna try and at least install one just to see if it works, how easy it goes. Like I said, I've got some time before I have to pick up Caleb, so wish me luck. But one thing I want to do, because I want to be very careful with this, and we have to install 5 of them, right? So it's going to be kind of like a cookie cutter process. I want to create a template because they didn't give us one. Sometimes when you have like hanging hardware or like towel racks, they'll give you like a guide that you can like cut out and like use that as a template to like where you align your holes and stuff. They didn't do that, so I'm creating my own. I'm a crafter if you guys didn't know. I've got my cutting mat here. So I'm going to create a template, and I am going to have to turn the camera off because I can't do it one-handed. But yeah, I'm going to create a template on this foam board, and then I should be able to just line up the holes on the cabinets. And again, fingers crossed, I can do this lickety-split. So I have this lined up perfectly, and the holes are really slender. I couldn't get a pencil through it, so I'm going to try and do this skewer. It's just like a cake testing skewer. I'm going to push that through. There we go. And I can see where the holes are going to line up. Okay. And there we go. Just mark those with a pencil, and then I'll just get my X-Acto knife and cut this out. We have a template. Okay, scratch that. I actually, because I have so much OCD, once I made my first template, I didn't know how I was gonna get this like completely centered in the actual underneath the underside of the cabinet. So I actually just wound up creating a whole template that is the exact size of the underside of the cabinet. So now I'll just put the holes in this, and then I can just pop this thing into the cabinet. Like I already tried it out once. So now I can just pop that in and it'll show me exactly where to put the holes. I think that's genius. Check it out, kids. I got the first one in. It went in so easy. You know, I have to admit, I'm pretty hard on myself, but some things I impress myself, but making that little template, because also, in case you were wondering, the underside of every cabinet is exactly the same. Each cabinet in this kitchen is exactly the same. So that one template should get me through it, but I did this in like, I don't know, 3 minutes. But I think it looks great. What I love about it is you can change the color temperatures. So this is like the whitest white, and then it just gets progressively more yellow. This is the most yellow it gets. I definitely don't like that, but I think I like to go all the way to the white and then bring it down one. I think that one looks good, at least by my eye. Maybe on camera it'll look different, but yeah, first one done. So now we just gotta finish up. Darn it, I wish I had set a timer. I wish I had shown you guys what time it was. This one went in like another, like it was less than 5 minutes. This is so not, oh, this is great. Here it is. It is a bit later because Steve and we got sidetracked with other things, and I wanted to clean everything off. But yeah, all of that is installed. But as you can see, we got to put everything back. But as of right now, I really like how this looks. And we're not married to this. Honestly, and really, I would love to get rid of this. I hate having just a designated ice maker on my cabinet or on my countertop, but it is what it is. We are going to get rid of, not get rid of, but I think we're going to put in storage our traditional style coffee maker because we just don't use it. Ever since we got this bad boy, this thing has just been been absolutely incredible, and it makes everything. You know, it makes Americanos, it makes lattes, it makes cappuccinos. So this is what we use. This will probably bust it out for the holidays when we have like, you know, when we have people over and we're entertaining and we just want to make some classic drip coffee. But for now, I need the countertop space. So we are in the car. I got all the, we didn't finish the light project, but we'll do that tomorrow. But tonight is the very first night of Arizona Restaurant Week, and I was very excited. So Steve was proactive and got us a reservation at a new place we've never been to before. It's modern Indian food, and it's called Ferengi. Yeah,
I don't know if that's how we pronounce it. So,
and then after that, we're gonna go get new iPhones.
Yay!
Here it is, Ferengi Modern Indian Cuisine. I'm actually kind of excited about it. I was looking at their website and it looked pretty good.
Yeah, they have really good, creative looking meals. So I'm excited about that.
Okay, so here is a look at the menu, and I told you, and like I said, it's Arizona Restaurant Week. So it looks like it's gonna be $55 per person, and we can choose an appetizer, a main, oh, we get to choose a side as well, and a dessert. All right, so we've made some decisions. Everything is a little, like our server was really great because like I didn't understand any of this kind of stuff, but he talked us through it, and we're each doing it, all three of us. So I think we're gonna get a little bit of everything and do it family style, but we're gonna try this trio of puchka,
sweet potato,
the tandoori pork ribs, the sweet potato chat, and then he said this chicken tikka is most like butter chicken, which I love. So I think we're gonna get a couple of these here, and then we're just gonna share everything family style.
Yeah. We need to make one more choice on the mains, but we'll get to it. I'm sure.
Well, that's what I was just talking about.
I know. I need to pick mine.
So, oh, okay. Yeah. And they also have some signature cocktails here. Now I went with kind of like a house staple, which is this Love of Ferengi, and then no surprises here, Steve found the old fashioned, so he's going with the ghee old fashioned, and yeah, we'll let you know how it is. Wow. Thank you. All right, here is my cocktail. This is the Love of Ferengi. It's Smoke Lab vodka, Kettle One botanical grapefruit, and rose vodka, Saint Germain lime juice, and pea flower tea syrup.
And what I ordered was the ghee old fashioned. This is described as exotic and slightly sweet. It's ghee infused bullet rye, spiced saffron, and date syrup. I'll admit, it's pretty cloudy, so there must be a lot of good flavors infused in this.
Okay, our appetizers have arrived, and as we mentioned, Steve got the trio of puchka. This seems to be like the big thing that you see all over their website. It's on their Instagram account. And I went with the tandoori pork ribs, and as you can see, it's got pineapple. Oh, I can't pronounce anything, guys. And then for Caleb, we went with the sweet potato cat. I can't remember how our server said, but he said it's the one with the least amount of spice.
Somebody watch this.
All right, watch Dad eat his thing.
So you can see that there's something on the inside.
Oh, there's stuff in there, okay.
You see the stuff on the inside? You see I have pour that in there. And I just take it all in one bite.
And?
What'd you think about it? Good. Yeah? So you tried the juice already, right? How about this? You want to try a bite of this? This is sweet potatoes. That's what Daddy made you last night.
I'm not going to bite.
Oh, please. Pretty please.
All right, get me a little bit. These ribs are fantastic. They're very spicy, but they're very meaty, so
that's good.
Our dinner has arrived, and man, oh my goodness, it smells so good. So we've got some lamb here. It's not butter chicken, but it's like butter chicken. And then we each get a side of garlic naan, so yummy, yummy. And since they had 3 desserts listed on the menu and there were 3 of us, we decided to get one of each and share. So we have the cheesecake, a popsicle bar, and then there's a dark chocolate bar. Okay, dinner was very, very good. It went a lot longer than we thought it would. It is like 8 o'clock right now and we're rushing because I guess we had an appointment to pick up our new iPhones and we're late for that window. So we're hustling. Little man got a second wind of energy, especially after that dessert. So we're doing good. Oh, I guess we got a line here. Good morning, everyone. Yes, it is the next day, and I was gonna jump on here and tell you about our adventures last night getting our new phones, but I figured I'd wait till Steve comes down. Right now we're just making breakfast. Caleb is just chilling out on his Nintendo. It's Saturday morning, so we're all having just a relaxing time. Caleb's playing his Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna start making us some breakfast. It is super late for us right now. It is 8:40 in the morning. This is crazy town for us right now. But like I said, we'll talk about that when Steve comes down. So yeah, I'm just making some breakfast right now. I think I'm gonna make some scrambled eggs. I mean, I want some pancakes. I really want pancakes, but I always make the eggs first just so that I can make sure that Caleb has like a good, you know, some protein for breakfast. But yeah, so right now I'm just making some scrambled eggs. I'm really nervous to show you my kitchen. I'm being very careful with where I pan my camera. Because it's still a little chaotic, because one of the things that Steve has suggested that we do is possibly order more lights. So we're really loving, I'm sorry to swing the camera around so much, you guys, but we're really liking how this looks, and we're playing with the different like color temperatures and stuff. But Steve was saying it would look really nice and kind of complete the look if we added some more stuff. Some more lighting up above. But I don't know. I was telling Steve, you know, I like these a lot, but at the end of the day, I really just got these for the vlog, just to inject some light into the image. Because what's funny is that the box told us that these were dimmable, but there's no actual dimming switch on the lights themselves. I guess they intended like it's dimmable if you hardwire it and you add your own dimmer switch. I don't know. But I think we're gonna, after breakfast, I think we're gonna go to Lowe's and take a look at some options. Like I said, Steve wants to get an extension cord and kind of run the cord around, so we only have to plug, here, I'll show you. So each light that's under each cabinet has its own, will have to be plugged into its own outlet. So we were thinking, because we have some space right there, can you kind of see it? It goes all the way up. We could actually get one extension cord and plug one in and snake it through and go up there. And I don't know, it's just so that we only have to plug the two lights in and only to one outlet. Am I making any sense? Probably not, I'm sorry. But yeah, so the kitchen is a little crazy right now because we're not 100% done with this project, but hopefully later this morning. All right, I was just gonna complain, we have bad lighting. Here, let's turn this on. There we go. Oh, no, the oven's still in the way. So I'm making my scrambled eggs. They look just about done. Again, my trick is to cook them low and slow. And then I'm gonna give some fresh fruit to Caleb because we need to get through these. We got some strawberries here. We got some grapes. Here, we've got a breakfast for champions, if you ask me. Okay, so the eggs were very delicious. So now I'm moving on to pancakes. But because I don't really want to mess up the kitchen too much more, I'm actually gonna make something super easy. And so I'll show you. I'm using this today. I don't know if it's coming into focus, but it's my golden malted stuff that I got from Williams-Sonoma. And the funny thing is though, this is actually, if I remember correctly, yeah, because it's just golden malted brand. You can buy this like anywhere. Some grocery stores will have it. I know it's on Amazon, but from my understanding, this is what they actually use in Disney to make the Mickey waffles. But of course, you know, I got the one that's in this cute little tin that Williams-Sonoma sold. Like they marked it up like 3 times the price just for this little tin, but I had to have it. But I've made the waffles here dozens of times, but I've never made the pancakes. So I'm gonna try that, and I'll let you know how the pancakes compare to the waffles. Steve's making fun of me because he's like, "Oh wow, that was so interesting, Mike." So now I'm doubling down. I'm really gonna show you guys. So yeah, I've got the water, milk, and egg, the powder. I'm just melting some butter, but yeah, this is it. In case you wanted to try it out. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'm gonna be a fan of these. They feel really tough. Really tough, and they're really light. I like a more golden pancake, but I mean, you know, I haven't tried them yet, so we'll see. But so far, I'm a little nervous. Of course, I made these pancakes, and literally nobody in my family wants them, not even Caleb. So Never fails, right? So I'm not even going to bother with the rest of the batter. When I lifted these up, they feel really, really dense. So, which is so bizarre because when I use this mix to make waffles, I get the fluffiest, well, not fluffy, but like the lightest waffles ever. And it's perfect for waffles. So maybe not so much for pancakes. Again, I haven't tried it yet. So, but okay, I got my pancakes here. I'm gonna add a little bit of syrup. As I was buttering the pancakes, you know what I was immediately reminded of? They remind me of the pancakes at Grand Floridian Cafe, which can be a good thing, but it can sometimes be a bad thing. All right, here we go. Let's get that first bite. Looks like they cooked really well. It's dry. Holy moly, you guys. These things are dense and dry. It's like biting into, like, here's the deal. The flavor's good, but it literally is no different than eating like a country biscuit. So it doesn't have that light fluffiness that you want from a pancake. It is, I really want Steve to try this. All right. Do you need the hat? All right, first of all, one thing I've noticed with our new lighting, now you're like crazy backlit. It's like we just cannot win.
So now it's not going to focus on my face? Like,
well,
that problem?
Actually, you know what? Let me open the blinds real quick. We haven't done
more
that.
light, please.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
And now presenting to you in a studio of ours. There's so much light in here. I feel like I'm on the surface of the sun.
I know. It doesn't like translate very well on camera, but it is very bright in here.
Yeah.
But, okay, I want you to try these pancakes. You already know the whole story.
They're so interesting.
Shut up.
Which is funny because what you guys don't see more often than not is us just like gaffing on each other after the fact. Like
100%.
Oh my gosh, that's so compelling. I can't wait to sit down and watch that.
Yeah, let's rewind it and watch it again.
Oh, please, can I? So I'm trying pancakes, okay?
Okay, yeah, so he's going to try the pancakes I made.
So, let's see.
Whatever.
Oh, very dry.
That's what I said.
Well, I think these are supposed to be waffles.
It's like, milk!
So dry.
So, this is great for waffles, not pancakes.
I'm like really chewing. You know what it's like?
What?
You know that cartoon with Donald where he's making pancakes and he accidentally puts like liquid cement in it?
Oh, yeah.
That's what we got.
Yeah, so hard pass on these as pancakes. Okay, so something I've noticed that's very funny is that this is my usual spot where I sit. I feel like, because I'm looking in my the thing that flips out so I can see what it looks like, I feel like I'm very dark. And I think it's because I'm now backlit by all this cabinet lighting we just installed. So let me turn that off and see how this looks. All right, does this look better? Can you actually see my face more? I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes on the little viewfinder. I always have a horrible time figuring out how it's gonna look, but anyways, I'm just gonna do it like this. I want to talk to you guys about last night, so let's get Steve in here. We're just getting camera ready.
Oh, you're already recording? Mike said, don't wear a hat, it's fine.
He was putting on a hat and it like shaded his face even more. I'm having a lot of like lighting issues right now in this kitchen.
Which also is funny because I thought this project was supposed to be done yesterday.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, so we had to finish that together as a family. Yay.
So I wanted to talk about last night because some things just never change. So Steve pre-ordered the new iPhones for us, and I guess we had to have a reservation to go pick it up, and we were going to do a trade-in. And then it was like, last night was the first night of restaurant week, so we made a reservation for that. But so the restaurant wasn't an issue. That was not the monkey wrench that was thrown into the plans.
A little bit.
Oh, really? You think so?
Well, we missed our initial reservation time because it was running a little bit over.
Okay,
but that's it. The food was amazing. It was
the food was very good.
We didn't time it right, but that doesn't matter.
So we finish up dinner, and I was under the impression, I guess you said you were too, I was under the impression we were literally just going to pick up our iPhone.
Yes.
Like we would get it in a box and take it home.
Yeah, in the past, we've actually just had the iPhone shipped to our house.
Yes, that's true.
So we've done a trade, and the product was shipped to us directly. Can't say we. I would say I'm proficient in being able to set up a phone, back it up, do everything I need to on my own. I didn't need the help.
I need constant reminders.
Yes. Well, no, there's a whole thing. But this time, I didn't acknowledge that we're going to do the trade in person at Apple, and you had to do that, which obviously adds an additional level of stress to this one. because now he has to be there and participate versus me just handling everything.
The other thing that was crazy too was the fact that I was actually shooting footage at the dinner, so just before. So already I was like, I needed to back up again.
Did you confirm that you have that footage?
I didn't actually. So
hopefully
we'll have to see.
The dinner was great if you don't get to see the footage. But anyhow, so fast forward. I told Mike, you probably don't need to be in line. I order everything in my name, so we should be fine. And I get closer, like, you have your phones ready for the trade. I'm like, oh. So then I called Mike really quickly.
So I took, because we show up and the line was really long, and I was like, oh, Caleb's not going to do good with this. I'll just walk around with him in the mall. We'll go to the Barnes & Noble, look at toys, what have you.
Yeah, so they just ran out and had some fun. So, of course, I'm like, I need you here now, I need you here now.
And I'm like, run, Caleb, run, we got to get back.
So you end up coming out there, and then we had to do the whole process. So basically, the process. Basically, very easy stuff. They said, did you do your backup? Did you make sure you have your Find My Phone off? Did you? I
was like, what's that?
Do you know your Apple ID password? Already panic. Do you know, like, you know how, like, Dustbin, the Peanuts character, you know, he's, like, covered with, like, a cloud of dust? That's just his head. Like, there's so much chaos going on here. Like, the second you even, like, what's your name? He's like, But
I also have very, very bad luck when it comes to getting new electronics. That we go through this every time I get a new phone.
You are marked.
Like, if there's a big stack of iPhones that they're pulling from the back, I will always get the one that is, like, not going to work. Yeah. So... But what happened was, like I said, I thought we were just going to show up and they were going to give us our phones and we'd come home, get them all set up, opened up, migrated, and then send our phone back. No, they were doing everything right there. So they were trying to migrate everything off my phone onto the new one. And I had just shot like a bunch of 4K footage.
And yeah, so here's the deal. It was great. It was streamlined. It worked perfectly for me.
Oh, for him, yes.
But the second it came to Mike...
No, it was a nightmare. And, like, we couldn't even sign into, like, my Verizon account. We had, like, at one point, we had, like, 3 Apple people helping us. And they're like, I've never seen this before.
Of course
the eSIM card wasn't working, blah, blah, blah.
You don't know the Michael effect. The Michael effect.
So here's the deal. We got there at, like, what, 7:45 or so?
Yeah.
We did not leave until after 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
The store was closed. The mall was closed
for an hour. And God bless these Apple geniuses. They were the one that kept us there.
Yeah, like they were trying to get it to work.
I was like, let's abandon because I can do this at home. I can fix this for you at home. The issue that I did have a little bit of heartburn with is that they immediately took our old phones.
Yeah.
So we have these new phones. Yours was a brick at the moment.
It's like, we have to get this working. And my biggest thing, though, as frustrating as all that was the fact that we have a 7-year-old boy who is up way past his bedtime, and he got a second wind like no one's ever seen before.
Oh my.
Thank God Apple was very cool with him playing with one of the iPhones. There was some like racing game he was playing with.
So
and
he was entertained.
I just kept looking at my clock. I'm like, oh my God, it is getting so late.
And at one point in time, like it was like 9:40. He's like, I have to go potty. I'm like,
yeah,
the doors are closed.
It's like we're in a locked mall right now.
So they let him use the back room employee restroom just because like, let's help these people. Let's just help them. They need the help.
So yeah.
So like fast forward all this, we left the store with Mike not having a functioning phone.
Right.
And then we called Verizon, and Verizon's like, we're having an issue right now. Yeah. We can't help you. I'm like, of course you are. And they're like, we're going to send you to a live agent. Our live agents are not here.
Yeah, everything was closed at this point.
So we just got home, and we got on Wi-Fi. You got things working. I woke up this morning. I made a simple phone call.
And it worked.
It worked.
It was probably...
Piece of cake. Of course, I just had to take my little touch just to be able to figure it out and make sure it works. But the other thing that drives me crazy with Mike is I'm the person, when I get something new, I need to open it right away. Yeah. I need to set it up right away. If this was up to Mike and we had this shipped here, it's still in the box.
It would sit for like a week.
Exactly. And I'm like, I just don't understand that.
It's because I'm like right now, like my kitchen's torn up. I'm in the middle of one project. I will open that when I have time to like dedicate some time to it and get in the headspace for that.
The headspace. It's a phone. So all that is the anxiety of having to open it up right away, not on his timeline, and then having to get rid of his old phone right away. And then this is another thing that's kind of frustrating as a spouse, just a little bit. I spent a lot of money for this phone.
Yeah.
And then for like 2 hours, like, can I just have my old phone back? I don't want this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't want this. I don't want this. Just give me my old phone. Like,
just let's go home.
I spent money for this because you said you wanted it. Like, anyhow, everything's good. It's all working.
Okay.
So apparently, I'm the Apple genius now. So there we go.
All right, so we have thrown some clothes on. I was wearing my Madonna concert shirt, and I don't like wearing it out. First of all, it washed terribly, and I've had it for a long time. I don't know if I over-dried it in the last run or what have you, but now it's got these like weird sleeves that hang weird. I don't know. It's not very comfortable anymore. It used to be like big and baggy, and I loved it, and I don't know what I did, but I ruined it. Anyways, tangent. So yeah, we're running to Lowe's right now all together. Hopefully that's the only thing we're doing. We're just gonna go get some extension cords, and Steve found an outlet on Amazon that I think is gonna fix our lighting situation. Yeah, another vlog where you're just hanging out with us on a Saturday.
One more thing. So we did mention that there were no issues at dinner. There was an issue post-dinner. So Mike fell in love with the sauces.
The sauces were so good.
Yeah, so they were. And they also had some really tasty garlic naan, which the whole idea was we're going to try to replicate what they have at Sanaa and do like the bread and dip service. So anyhow, that sounds like an amazing idea. Absolutely amazing idea. Our waiter provided us with some of the old school like saucer to-go things that you have like a lid on top.
Yeah, and you pinch the edges around.
Not a cup, because he did provide us with cups, but no. Let's not do the cups. So Mike put all these sauces in this nice little tin foil
they already know
container that definitely is not stable. And then he proceeds to put this bag in the back seat of my brand new car. So, again, we were in the store for 2 hours.
Oh my God.
2.5 hours. So by the time we get home, my car smelled very strongly of Indian food.
It smelled like when you walk into Sanaa,
yes.
or Yak and Yeti.
And then Mike brings in the to-go bag, which I specifically said, please do not leave the to-go bag in the car. I remembered.
Yes. I was like, I'll bring this in.
So he puts it on the counter. The entire side is riddled with grease, and like he put it down. There's like red oil like coming onto our counter. Like, where did you have this in my car? He's like, on your back seat.
I was on the seats.
Like, oh, not the floor mat, which has rubber floor mat. That would be great for this situation. No, it's on the back seat.
I didn't think it would leak.
So,
but keep in mind also, at this point, it was probably like 10:45 at night, and we had just had the night we had, and we like kind of just looked at it, we're like, oh well. At least I did.
Yeah, that's what you did. So we're gonna find out if the smell is still there, and if there's anything that is still there with residue and smell and my brand new car. But the food was good.
Just so you can see, this is the bag.
You can see through it.
All right, here we are at Lowe's, and this is the first time I'm filming on my new phone, so we'll see how it goes. Oh,
I bet you have all the wrong settings on.
Probably.
Yeah.
What about Christmas stuff?
That's a good question. Christmas stuff is already out, folks. I can't believe it. I mean, granted, I just bought Christmas bed sheets, but yep, Christmas stuff is already here at Lowe's. But they still have a pretty good selection of their Halloween stuff.
My vengeance will be swift and true.
He's mesmerized. All right, so they still have this guy here, the Master Gracie tombstone, but it looks like all the this is where we bought all this stuff from. But it looks like they still have like the maid. Or wait, is that?
It's not Haunted Mansion.
Oh, that's not Haunted Mansion? I thought it was.
Well, there's
okay.
There's no headless bride.
Right, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, all the Haunted Mansion stuff is gone except for we got some tombstone stuff here and there. Check out this one. That one would definitely not be coming home with us because I think that's disgusting on multiple levels. That one's kind of funny. This is cute. They have this giant Bumble from Rudolph right in the middle of the trees. That's cute. Very big. Well, we found the special drill where they allow you to test it out. So, of course, Caleb's all about it.
Okay, reverse goes like this. Push this button right here.
Here?
Right here, look. Push that button in. Okay, now it comes out. Ready? Okay, pull the trigger.
Whoa.
Good job, bud.
Hey, let's see how powerful is that one.
We gotta try them all out, right?
I wonder what's a little weird.
Okay, so we are home now, and check it out. The project's done. We got this all cleaned out. We moved out the fridge, and it was so dirty back there, so I had to sweep and mop. But Steve did the bulk of this. But basically, he climbed up there and he got all the extension cords hidden away. I was kind of laughing. I was like, we look like a Williams-Sonoma store right now with all of our appliances out. But we actually had plenty of space left for the coffee maker, and I feel like as we approach the holidays, we will start using this more often. And then same over here. He got all the plugs coming down this one wire that you can almost not even see. So I just think it looks really great. And then one last thing, because I was telling Steve, I'm like, this looks really great, but there's no dimmer on these things. And so he found an outlet or something on Amazon that he ordered. I guess it'll be here tomorrow. We'll just plug our cords in through that, and then we'll be able to dim these. Because I think they look great. I just feel like in real life, I don't know if it reads on camera, but I feel like in real life, it's a little too bright. So if we could just dim it down slightly, I think these are gonna be perfect. So here is a fun tradition that we have shared before. We're gonna have some lunch, yeah. But we have a lot of new subscribers. I've just been coming to notice. And
welcome.
Yes. And one of you said that this is actually, you're very excited because this is your first time spending like the holiday season with us. And so you're excited to see what some of our traditions are. Well, one of them is making club sandwiches, and Steve makes the absolute best club sandwich ever. And so I will show just a little bit because I feel like some of us have seen this a million times. So, but one of the things that he uses is like the Sir Kensington's Chipotle mayonnaise. We get some Boar's Head Swiss, and like I don't know, just the way you make it. It's just I have tried to do this when you travel. I'm like I'm gonna make the sandwich, and it's never the same. It's never the same.
I'm happy that I can master the art of sandwich making.
So yes. One thing I, however, was able to provide for this club sandwich was the bacon. I made that in advance just a few minutes ago. By the way, the kitchen looks a little darker right now because we had to close all the shades because Caleb wanted to watch his show. Caleb can't stand watching TV with the blinds open. And I get it because it makes a lot of like glare. By the way, Caleb's lunch was a chili dog, and as you can see, he gets bored with the bun after a while and then just asks, can he just eat the chili and the hot dog? Here it is, Steve's Club sandwich. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. I love it. So this is actually a full sandwich, but we're just gonna share. So he's gonna have a couple, I'll have a couple. It is delicious. Good job.
Thank you. One thing that I've started doing recently that we found out from a cooking show is I salt and pepper the tomatoes.
Yes, yes.
So beforehand they were just raw, and since then I think it's an improvement for you, right?
I like it a lot. I think a salted tomato is very, very nice. But just so you know, if you wanted to know the genesis of this, there's this restaurant we have here in Phoenix that makes a really great, they call it the Beverly Hills Club. Yeah. And we used to love it. We used to get it all the time. Yeah. But then Steve started making it. His tastes better than the restaurant now.
But this was a COVID thing, so we were craving it so much during COVID that it was like, it's a sandwich. It can't be that hard.
Yeah.
It may be hard for some people. But,
but yes, this now rivals the sandwich. When we go to that restaurant, the sandwich just isn't the same. It does not hit like it does here at home.
Mike, how many things are right by you?
You know, everybody like gravitates.
Hold on, let me see Skylar. Let me see Skylar. It's family time. All right, so fast forward to the afternoon. We've already finished lunch. I got ready. We're going to go out to dinner with our friends tonight, so I'm excited about that. But one other thing that I did this weekend, so I'm making sandwiches. I'm making things for Caleb. Also did some cool flowers, which I'll point out here in a bit, but I've been pretty active helping out around the house. Let me show you a few things. So Caleb mentioned to me the other day that his favorite candy is Reese's, which by the way is my absolute favorite. So I made my dad's famous peanut butter pie, and he absolutely loves it. But look how lovely and thick that is. Very tasty. And then to go along with the kitchen lights, I figured I might as well do a little floral arrangement. So apologies for some leaves on here, but my grandmother actually did it in her retirement gig. She was a florist, so I usually helped out in her shop a bit. So it's a little bit of a relaxing thing, but definitely lightens the room, in addition with the under cabinet lighting.
Okay, so it is the next morning. I have decided, because yesterday's pancakes were just so terrible, I'm gonna make pancakes again, but this time I'm going to use my classic recipe, the recipe I always go to, and I will link it down below because it's that good. It's the Tyler Florence Wolf It Down pancakes. It's got a little bit of buttermilk in there. It's got some lemon zest to add a little bit of brightness to it. It is so good. Here they are cooking, and it looks like they're about ready to flip over. You can see the bubbles coming up to the top, and they look nice and thick, nice and fluffy. Not dense, fluffy. What I tell you, already they look so much better. They're nice and golden. I kind of flipped this one right on top of the other one, but oh well. But yeah, so we've got some really great pancakes coming our way. I just put some bacon in the oven, and Steve is over here finishing up the lighting project because we now have a light switch to turn them on and off.
Yes.
And now we're gonna have a dimmer.
Yes.
Very cool.
Hey guys, this is our new light switch for our new light.
That's the new light switch. You want to try it out?
And you press one. Look.
Okay.
When I press it, it turns off.
Oh, very nice.
Now I press 2.
Look at 2. Okay.
It turns off.
Beautiful. So one thing I can tell about my pancakes compared to yesterday's, they're nice and fluffy. Even though they're cooked and they're a nice golden brown, they're soft. The other ones yesterday were just like hard, like they didn't move at all. They were so dense. Now that is a stack of pancakes. All right, so I'll give these ones a taste test, even though I'm certain they're gonna be fantastic. So I've got 2 little pancakes here with a little pat of butter, and I'm gonna be using the Pappy syrup we got last year in Kentucky, or maybe it was like 2 years ago now, I don't know, but it's from the Buffalo Trace distillery. It adds a really good flavor to the pancakes. Oh yeah, you can just feel how much softer and fluffier these are. Mmm. No contest. No contest. These things are just pure dynamite. These are so good.
All right, so we're here at a haircut place. So we go here as a whole family. It's Floyd's 99 Barbershop. Apparently it's right by an airport, so you get all that sound in the background. But we have our person that cuts all of our hair. She does an awesome job. And here we go. Ready?
Okay.
Let's go in. Wow, it's been a long time since you got a haircut, bud. All my hair.
Put all my hair.
Yeah.
It's a little one thing.
Yeah, it's nice and short on the side.
It's a little bit hanging off on the side.
I did tell Mike we might be doing a fun haircut, so he's a little nervous what we come home with. So serious. There we go.
Both of us are.
That's it.
What do you think?
Do you like it? You want me to start doing it like this every morning for you? Here, take a look at me. You look pretty good, bud. Oh, yeah. Dude, you look pretty smart. You look pretty good. All right, give Iris a high five. All right, so haircuts are wrapped up, right, bud?
Yeah.
You like it? Looks pretty good.
I like it.
All right, good. All right, we're gonna do one little quick stop because he did an awesome job. We gotta pick up something from the store for him, and then we're gonna go home and meet Daddy, okay? Okay. All right, so what are you picking out here?
I'm going to pick out a motorcycle and one of these cars and one of these cars.
Yeah?
What? A motorcycle on that.
2 motorcycles, that's crazy.
It's funny. I don't know what to pick.
Well,
I don't know.
whatever one you want.
I didn't see like a monster. I didn't see a monster truck car. I scared. I don't have that one.
There's also some over here. Oh, here's some monster truck ones over here.
Hey, what are these?
That's a Corvette, it's a little bit bigger.
All right, so I am gonna throw on a hat because Steve and Caleb are here. They just got back from their haircut, and we're gonna get going again. We're gonna go see a movie. We're gonna go see the new Transformers movie. I think it's called Transformers 1. It's gotten really great reviews, and Caleb loves Transformers, so we're gonna go see that.
You know, Dad, I got this motorcycle, but the front wheel doesn't work very well.
Oh, front wheel doesn't work very good.
But this front wheel works very well right here.
Oh, good. Okay.
Even
Your haircut looks awesome, man.
Thanks.
Are you excited for Transformers?
Yeah, is it a
Uh-oh.
What is that? Ah!
Good save. Good save. So we have made it to the movie. We are going to, I love this place. It's called the Majestic Neighborhood Cinnamon Grill. But it's one of those places where you can like pre-order your tickets, you got recliners, and they have a full menu. Like we're gonna have lunch here. So I'll probably get like the burgers really great. Caleb likes the popcorn, like the kids snack pack. So let's do Transformers. Okay, so we are back from the movie. The movie was really great. Transformers 1, we had a very good time. Caleb loved it. Yeah, it was really, really good. And as I mentioned, we had lunch there. We had like burgers and stuff. And then after that, we just did our usual Sunday kind of stuff. We went to Target, we went to World Market and so forth. We didn't vlog any of it. It's a Sunday afternoon, so the stores are so busy. But I will show you some of the things I got. Can't resist a Target haul. This is just some of the stuff because I wanted to show you. But as of today is the first day of fall, I got the Mrs. Meyer's Fall Leaves scent. Oops, oh, that was on one of Caleb's things. But this is the dish soap. And then I also got the hand soap. I love this scent. Also, by the way, Steve has been running the Roomba all day long and having it mop and everything. It even ran while we were at the movie. And then while we were at Target, Caleb got some sidewalk chalk and I let him use the hose and then he sprayed Skylar and so then Skylar came running in here. It doesn't really look that bad on camera. You accidentally sprayed her?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now we're going to play like...
All right. You know what? Can you put on some Crocs or some flip-flops so you don't slip? Because if that pavement gets wet, you're going to slip. So, but yeah, so right now I think Steve and I just kind of want to relax. Guys, everything looks like so like orangey gold. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, we're just relaxing right now. Steve and I, Caleb wanted to go outside and play with sidewalk chalk. And then he asked to play with the hose. And I was like, you know what? Fine, go for it. Go play with the hose. Have a great time. But yeah, I'm super excited about my Mrs. Meyer's. Like I said, this smell is so good. I don't remember the name of the first one we got. It was the very first time we started home vlogging during the season, and I wanted to make the house look all like seasonal and stuff. So I ran out and got this soap to put on there. And I forget, I think it was called like Acorn Spice or something. We hated it. It smelled so bad. But this one's really, really good. The Fall Leaves. The only thing is though, is that, and maybe it was just our Target, but it looks like this is already like thinning out in stock. Like this was like, I think it was, this was the last hand soap they had, and then they only had like a couple left of the dish soap. So get it now. Okay, okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. As I mentioned, Caleb and Skylar are outside and they're playing with the hose. I just went out there to remind him. I'm like, please don't spray over the fence. Don't spray the neighbor's yard. But it looks like they're having a blast. But I open the door and Skylar is just completely soaked. She is soaked. And I think part of it is just like my control freak nature and like I want no mess, you know? But I was kind of watching them through the window and they're having a blast and I was like, you know what? He needs this. He needs just a fun, it's not summer anymore, but he just needs those days playing with his dog in the backyard. They're laughing, they're having a great time. I just hate the mess. I hate the mess. Okay, so it is quite a bit later, but it's time for dinner. I didn't vlog it because I didn't think it was going to come out all that great, though we've made this recipe like 100 times before. It's always really, really good. But we're doing our meal kit, and this is one of our favorites. It's called Martha's Best Korean Beef Quesadillas. These things are so good. They can be really, really spicy, but you can always just adjust it as necessary. So I make it so it's not so spicy for Caleb. But I'll show you how they turned out. Here it is. And like Steve got me these like little taco trays a while back and I've never gotten a chance to use them. Though these are quesadillas, I figured they still kind of work. But yeah, pretty nice, right? So we'll put these here and then it's served with this sauce. Now the sauce is pretty spicy, so Caleb, maybe don't do the sauce. And then we've got this cucumber salad, just really, really great flavors here. And from our adventures, well, you've already kind of talked about this, but from our adventures going out to dinner, Caleb is obsessed with this new drink, Roy Rogers.
New to him.
Yes, it's new to him. He was all about Shirley Temples for a long time, but now...
And plus, we would go to our place, Mastro's, and now they serve it to him in a side cola bottle. So we have to, of course, do that. Hold on.
Yeah, Skylar's going crazy.
But It's pretty easy. If anybody ever did this, it's basically Shirley Temple, but you just sub Sprite for cola. So you have to have grenadine normally to make my own, but it has to be hyper red to make him happy. So
Yes.
there you go.
So he's doing that. Yeah, so Caleb is not Caleb, Skylar is soaking wet. So we have her just in her little crate right now. She can obviously go in and out at her pleasure, at her leisure, but she's got some ice cubes in there, so she loves her ice, so she's going nuts in there.
So the way he has to have it done, because this is the way it's done at the restaurant, is they serve it with just grenadine, top with some cherries. It has to be the hyper red cherries, maraschino, and then we allow him to adjust his cola based off of what he would like. So there you go.
All right, here you go, bud. Look at that.
Okay, go ahead and add as much cola as you want. I'll go get your straw. Just remember, it's gonna fizz up, okay?
Yeah, so pour slowly, okay? Oh, you're gonna try it first?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. By the way, we got Pete's Dragon playing in the background.
Even Mason Lex is coming
Okay.
over.
And then here's an up straw for you. Okay, and then you do your cherries on the side, and then go ahead and I'm gonna stir it a bit for you. So as Mike said, I think this is a little bit of kick to it, right?
It does,
so
yes.
It's not really Caleb friendly, so I'm gonna put a little sour cream on his.
Oh, that's a good idea. All right, Caleb, what do you think? What do you think of dinner? Good? Yeah? Nice.
Awesome.
Yes, it is super delicious. I love the kick it provides. And so, like I said, these are quesadillas. So this is like, you put this under the broiler, the tortilla with a little bit of oil on it, and it just gives it that nice crunch. Very, very good. All right, Dad's leaving town. Got to go on work travel.
All right, you might kisses.
Say goodbye.
Nose. Love you, buddy. Love you too. All right, be good, okay?
Okay.
All right.
And that was our weekend. You know, I'm editing this video and I'm kind of taking a look at it. I'm like, whoa, this is a long video. But I have to say, we've gotten such a good response about our longer videos. I've heard some of you like to put them on, you play them in the background while you cook or something like that. So I guess that's what this video is definitely gonna be. But I've also seen the comments where you like when we just have like, just hang out with us, just a weekend with the Magic Dads. So that is what this video was. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, we are now in the groove of Caleb's fall break. I think today we're just gonna like lay low, take it easy. As you saw, Steve is on his work travel right now. Yeah, I think Caleb and I are just gonna take it easy, not do anything. He's such a homebody, so I'm gonna give him that one day where we don't do anything. He can just watch Disney Plus, play his Switch, what have you. And I think maybe later this week we'll go see Grandma, we'll go to Peter Piper Pizza and all that stuff, because this time next week we're gonna be traveling out to Orlando to start our Disney World trip. I'm very excited. Also, I've mentioned before that, you know, if you've watched us for a long time, you know our tradition to kick off Halloween on October 1st, we start our horror movies and we make French onion soup. I think we're gonna do that early this year. So I think we're gonna do it sometime this week when Steve gets home, and you know, that will probably be the next video, and it's my hope that I actually drop that on October 1st. So this will be the first year, maybe, you know, if you wanna try out this tradition, you can cook French onion soup with us. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and from our magic family to yours, enjoy.